The last time we had a justice that had this kind of experience in the real world was Thurgood Marshall, who famously always said, "I'm the only one on this court that knows what it's like to defend someone on death row." Well, Ketanji Brown Jackson's experience is extraordinary. You don't find that every day. She literally is a unicorn with a platinum horn and a diamond tip. I mean, you can't find it, okay?
Now, that's the line right there. That is the line. And Kevin, when you think of her background, I mean, you just laid out experience. I mean, there is no question. I mean, it's there, but it's also very emotional for people, too. I mean, all of us were so touched by her nomination and touched by what happened today. I mean, it's moving all of us. And also it's happening as these rulings, are coming down. Right on the heels of the conservative majority's decision to overturn Roe versus Wade. So what do these decisions tell you about this court?
Well, I think it's no secret that the court is divided and has a relatively conservative majority. But one thing you see in some of the decisions, one came out yesterday where Justice Gorsuch joined the other three liberal justices in a ruling, as one came out today, which was 5-4. There is an opportunity to take that experience and bring together rational thought for the best outcome in this experiment that we call the United States. I mean, democracy is still under development, right? It's under construction in order to build a more perfect union. So if you really look at that and you look at her experience, not just her accomplishments, which are spectacular, but the metaphor for all of us, not just my daughter, or my wife, or my sister, or my mother, but also for all little girls who can look at this as, one of my friends in sports would always tell his daughter, be there for her. She's there for you. She brings this experience, her background, and shows no matter what, you can transit through and bring an excellence that's normative. And more important than that, if I can, just point out the third thing, to be a little bit personal about it, her belief in our system and country is expressed in her personal love for her family. She's in a diverse marriage with two diverse children, which is beautiful. By the way, her husband is the fifth grandson of Jonathan Jackson, who was one of the delegates to the Continental Congress. He's related also to Justice Oliver Wendell Holmes. He's also related to Paul Ryan, who's
it's
a conservative.
History all around. It's history all around.
It's so beautiful of what we would want as a country, that despite our past history and some of the foibles and things we've had to go through, we can transit to this level at a very high level and be that shining beacon of democracy that the rest of the world looks to.